Hello friends! All right, here we are for another day of yoga. This one's gonna be a quick one. Some of you don't have maybe a half an hour to spend on your yoga mat. Here's the deal. I went and donated blood yesterday and I realized how high my heart rate was. I think there's a lot of stress going on. We're in the middle of moving. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that are stuck up in my head. This practice is awesome to help us clear that. So part of the fun today, we just went and walked in the rain. So I've got a little special curls going on and a little short of breath because I just ran home to be able to do this practice with you before I meet my sisters virtually for lunch. We were supposed to meet, we were all driving halfway to be able to meet together before I move, and we decided we were gonna have to do that virtually. So I encourage you to a couple things. Get outside, stay connected with your loved ones, and do as much virtual stuff as you can. This is a great time for that. So this is going to be a playful practice today. We always are concerned about safety and alignment, but I think we can do that in a playful manner. So let's start out by just taking a deep, comfortable, or a deep breath, sitting comfortably in our seat, sitting on your feet, sitting on your block. Either way you want to do that, just begin to turn inward with the breath and take a long, slow, playful breath into the belly. Exhale, release all of the held up tension, all the stuff swirling around in your mind. It's okay to let all that go. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. So grateful to be on my mat with you. Come forward onto your hands and knees, and let's go into that cat-cow. Spreading your fingers wide, curling the toes under, pressing down through the fingertips, and inhale, lift the head and heart. Lift the sitting bones, and then exhale, lift up through the spine, dropping the head, scooping the tailbone. Let's go back and forth here a couple times. Exploring here in your posture, getting comfortable on your mat with the breath, knowing it is your birthright to be joyful and playful no matter what is going on outside of our four walls of our home. We can be at peace in ourselves. What a wonderful message today. Good. Come back to a flat back, lengthening out the right leg, pushing the hands away from you, and then taking that foot out to the left side. Turn and look over your left shoulder. Good. And come back to center. Left leg back. This feels extra special after a wonderful walk. Take your left foot out to the right side of your mat, turn and look over the right shoulder. Good. Come back to all fours. Now we're going to make this figure 8 position, moving the hips back over the heels and then crossing over, coming forward. We're going to go in one direction now, so just be playful and exploratory here. Scooping the hips back, moving around one more time before we go the opposite direction. Playfully exploring the hips and the shoulders, maybe even moving the head in the opposite direction. I tell you, there's some held tension up in my neck. Maybe you can let that go in your neck too. Good, and then coming back to a flat back. Take a deep breath in and exhale back to child's pose. Back up. Now curl the toes under, come into a short down dog, and then bend your knees and move your hips side to side. Good, come to center, take your left hand around to the right ankle, lift and look under the right arm, upside down. So if I smile when I'm upside down, that's not a frown, right? Good, come back to back to center, take your right hand over to the left leg, turning and looking under your left armpit. You can keep the knees bent or straight. Again, you're exploring playfully in your practice today. And walk yourself forward, forward fold. Using your block here or a stack of books. Inhale, lift the head and heart forward. And exhale, release back down. One more time, inhale, lift. Stay here, bring your hands to your hips and elbows to the sky. Push down through your feet and rise up. Good. Inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. And then push your hands over to the right, up to the sky, and over to the left. Good. So we're warming up the spine in all these directions. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling, lifting forward. And exhale down. Step the right leg back to deep lunge. So that front knee is right over the front ankle, and move your hips side to side. Again, we're going to add a little dynamic movement here in a playful way to explore the bounds of our practice. And step back, downward facing dog. Bending one leg and then the other. Remember your fingertips. Fingers are wide and fingertips are pressing down to take the load off of your wrist. And then bring that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, push the foot over to the left and scoop the tailbone. And bring that foot all the way up and through between your hands, and then moving the hips side to side here. Stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, come down again. This time we're going to lift forward, exhale down, and then left leg back into deep lunge on the other side now. Bring your right arm up to the sky, scooping the tailbone, smiling, finding that joy, lifting the heart, letting that joy come out, letting yourself know all is well, all will be well. Releasing that hand down. Step back to down dog, forward to plank, bending the elbows, lowering down, lifting up by pressing the tops of the feet down, bending the elbows, drag the hands back. Curling the toes under, lift up to down dog. Swivel the heels over to the left and look under your right armpit. Coming back to center, heels over to the right, look under the left. And come back to center. Lift your left leg up to the sky this time, bend the knee and push the foot out to the right, scoop the tailbone. Look under your left armpit and hug your arms together. And then swing that foot all the way up and through. Come onto your right fingertips. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Turn that outer left hip under. Draw the shoulder blades together on the back. Nice job. Reach your hand forward. Step forward, forward fold. Hands to the hips, elbows to the sky. Inhale and rise. All right, coming down onto your mat. In fact, let's go ahead and come all the way down onto the back. And let's do a happy baby dead bug situation here. So go ahead and roll back onto your back. Grab the little toe sides of your feet or right behind the knee if that's easier. Again, if your head does not easily touch the floor, just grab a little folded up blanket or towel. So this is a happy baby. What's the difference between happy baby and dead bug? I don't know, but I kind of think that a dead bug moves around a little bit before it dies. So come back and forth between. You can even inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Just be playful in the movement because you may never know what you might release in your body. Imagine if moving around in a crazy way releases some pent-up emotion, frustration, fear that you didn't even know you were harboring. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing if just a playful yoga practice could make a difference in our day. One more here. And then bring the feet together on the mat. Open the knees out to the side. Open your arms up to the sky. So you can lay here. You can straighten your legs out into a full Shavasana position. In either case, allow the low back to lift, the heart to lift. Pausing here, settling in. That was just a fun, quick yoga practice for you today. And you can stay here resting. I'm going to quietly get up to go meet my sisters for our virtual lunch. Have a playful, happy day, trying to make the best of a very difficult situation here, knowing our best job is to be home, to be safe, to be full of peace and joy.